How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin. I'm back with another video. Today we have the Vevor Chainsaw Sharpener. I'm going to be getting this out and giving it a try. If you guys follow my channel, you know that I have a sawmill. We cut a lot of wood for the sawmill. We cut a lot of wood for burning now. We put the new wood burner on the porch on the barn-dominium, and we got the wood burner in the garage. I have chainsaw chains that are piling up over there that need sharpened. And for some reason, every time I sharpen one, it wants to cut into like a banana shape. So it just cuts a curve. So I'm hoping that this guy can help me out and I can do a little better job at sharpening. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing unboxed. It looks to me like it's a box in the box, which is not a bad thing. A little hard to get out of there, but there we go. Rid of that. All right, here is the sharpener. We're going to go ahead and get it out. This box, you can't say it ain't packed good because this thing is packed awesome. So we got our owner's manual. I'm just going to go ahead and we got a couple stones here, the sharpening stones. We're going to go ahead and get this out on the table and show you what you get with it, and then we'll get it put together. If anything needs put together, we're going to do a blade. So I got about 5 or 6 over there, maybe 7 blades that need to be done. So by looking at it, there's going to be just a little bit of assembly to this, not much. Here's what you're going to get. You're going to get 2 different size stones. I really do like how they pack the stones between the styrofoam and the wood. That worked out really well. Plus you're going to get your sharpener and what pieces need to come with it, and your hardware. All the hardware comes with it. It's down in here. All the hardware for this. And we're going to go ahead and get this out, and we're going to get it put together. It does come with an owner's manual. I would suggest reading it and understanding it before you get started. I only give you the basics in the video. So I'm going to go ahead and get to putting this together. Looks like there's only 2 pieces to this guy. This one here, and then your base. Now, as far as construction, it looks pretty daggone heavy. The motor part is definitely heavy, and it looks like it's made from all metal, which is a good thing. So we're going to get in the owner's manual, and we're going to go ahead and get started putting this thing together. I'm not sure if you guys want to see that, but I think it's pretty simple. We'll get started on that. Now for just the video, we're going to mount this right to our little workbench that we do all of our videos on. We're just going to mount it down on here so we can get it put together. Now that we have our base on, find your bolt. It's going to fit in the motor support bracket here. And then you're going to slide it through this top slot, and this little pin on the back right here is going to go through that hole. So go ahead and slide that in there. Now on the back of that, you got a knob, which this is going to allow you to tighten and loosen it, and a washer. Go ahead and put your washer on first. Slide your knob on. We can kind of snug it up just a little bit. Okay, now we have our motor attached to the base. Take your handle. This is where this will screw on. Now what you want to do is find which stone is going to work for your chain, and I can't tell you that. You have 2 different ones here. Mine's going to be using the bigger one. We're going to go ahead and take off this little cover here. And they do give you the tools. Go ahead and take it off. Make sure you don't lose your bolts. Alright, we're going to get ready to mount our stone on. So what we want to do is, I got a small Allen wrench. Up underneath of this, there is a hole up under here, and it'll go right into that shaft. You need to turn it a little bit, line it up. I got, like I said, a little Allen wrench down in there just to hold it, and we're going to break this guy loose right here. We're going to take our washer and our bolt out, like that. We're going to slide our stone up in here, like so. Make sure it slides on that collar in there, and then go ahead and place your piece back on here, your washer and your bolt, and go ahead and snug this guy up. Okay, we'll pull our Allen wrench back out. Now we have our wheel installed. We'll go ahead and put our cover back on. Now I'm not sure if a bolt's supposed to be in there, but there is none, so we're going to just leave it like that. Alright, after you get your saw pretty much set up to where you can start setting it up to sharpen a chain, you're going to need to find a couple of boxes where you had bought chains, and inside there they're going to have diagrams. They're going to have all the specs for your sharpening of your chain. And I have a few different ones, but all these chains are basically the same. So I'm just going to set my machine up to do my chain. I'm not sharpening other people's chains, so this will work on all of my chains. But you got to have one of them boxes, and you need this paper so you can find out all your angles that you need to cut. So my machine's pretty much set up, and we're going to go ahead and try sharpening up a chain. Okay, we have our saw set up here. We're going to go ahead and try sharpening this blade and see how it works. This blade, or this machine, does have a light on it. Got a little bit of vibration to it. I'm not sure if it's just the wheel. They do give you a piece here. You can clean up that wheel a little bit. Maybe that'll help that. That might help it, but we're going to go ahead and we want to go really slow on our cuts. We don't want to go really hard on them cuts because you don't want to burn the tip. You'll take the temper out of it. And you're going to be skipping every other one. You want to make sure you hit the ones with the angle that you're doing. I know it seems kind of maybe a little rough doing them slow like that, but like I said, if you burn that tip, you done ruined that blade. If you burn the tip of that chain, it turns black, it's not going to hold a temper. Pretty easy to do, a lot better than a foul. So now that we got this side done, we're going to go ahead and break this bolt loose. And we're going to turn it so we can do the other side. So we'll be able to twist this over to where we want our 35, right where we were on the other one. And then we're going to tighten this bolt up underneath again. Now we're going to work the other side of that chain. Alright, we're finished with this blade. It does feel sharp, but we're not going to know until we get it on a chainsaw and try it out. This one, all these blades were cutting in a curve, and I think I could see why. It looks like I sharpened more It looked like I sharpened more on one side than the other, and that could be the reason why it was cutting kind of a curve. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull this chain off of this saw here, and we're going to try the one that we sharpened. Because, I don't know, I never used that machine before. And nor have I ever used one before, an electric one like that. Most of the time we always did, you know, the hand file. And I'm getting a little older. It doesn't seem like I'm getting them as sharp as they should be. So we're going to take the one that we sharpened. You can see it's got the yellow paint on there. We marked it so we can... We're going to go ahead and pull this chain off. This is a pretty good chain here. Actually, it's a brand new one. We're going to put it off to the side and put our freshly sharpened one on. And we'll see how it does. Alright, let's go try it. Alright, what we have here is an old cherry tree that fell down probably last year. And we need to get it cut up. So I thought, what better place to try it than on this tree? So we're going to be giving it a shot, see how this chain cuts. This is the first one I've ever sharpened with something like that. And I'm hoping I did a pretty good job. My main thing was every time I sharpened one, it cut a U shape, you know, it cut like this, like a banana. I don't like that. So let's get her fired up and see how she runs. I think the chain is cutting beautifully, and we're not getting that banana cut. These are cut at an angle, but they're not a banana. See, I have a nice straight cut right there, and that's what I was looking for. So I think the chainsaw sharpener is going to work out just fine for me. It's not like I do hundreds of blades. I think this is going to work out great. Finished getting this one cut. We got firewood for the winter. Alright, that was our chainsaw sharpener. I think it did a really good job. That blade that we used on there was an old blade that had been sitting around for a long time, and I was cutting firewood with it, and I think it did a great job. So I'm going to be leaving a link in the description down below. If you're interested in one of them, this is the one we have on the Robinson Homestead, and that's going to be the one we're going to sharpen all our blades so we can cut our firewood and our wood for our sawmill. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. Till next time.